This playthrough is rated E for everyone.
There's no place like home, like sweet home Denvrado. Greetings and salutations, viewers, while we're back here with another episode of Guardians Crusade. In the last episode, we made our way to Garam and found out that there was a problem, surprise, surprise, where a big giant was hurting a little girl or caught a girl or something like that. And, but we were able to save him, but Kalkanor came by, got the credit, and still killed the monster because the monster was just misunderstood. And now he just seems to be, his motivation seems a bit more extreme than what we're used to for this age rating. So we're going to have to, well, I don't know, I guess we're just going to let him do whatever. We're still going to get to God's Tower for baby. But anyway, after saving the girl, we get to sleep at the inn for free. You can stay here for free tonight because we're celebrating Kalkanor's victory over the giant. Do you want a room? Sure. I mean, it's Kalkanor's credit, but we still get to use it. It's a little cramped out there, but I'll keep it nice and warm. But yeah, if you, I didn't actually show off my stats, but Knight is at 1 HP. So don't run out of town right after Kalkanor beats you, you know. Not a good idea. And that's why the game gives you, because of the beatdown you get, the game gives you a free heal because of that, so. Which that's nice. Because that would be kind of cruel to, you know, do all that damage and make us pay for it. It's time to find the place where baby was born. So yeah, we got to head on to the tower, but we still got a few places to go before that occurs. So we're getting there, folks. We're getting there. Oh yeah, all the enemies on the road here are the same we've fought before. Tortoise, Cobra, and Bobo Dragons. In terms of levels, if you're trying to get a good level, you probably want Knight to be like 36 or something like that by the end of this, but like I said, I'm not trying to overgrind. So if if monsters get in my way, great. If not, now when we get into the mountain pass here, we're going to fight a new monster here as we head on to our next destination. And these are rock vipers. Rock vipers! Dun 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 dun. Rock viper! Anyway, they have 360 HP. They can use Underbite and Volcanic Hit. And yeah, I'll let them hit me just to show off the attack. Normally, I would try to either freeze them, make them sleep or something like that. What the? Ah! He came for the ground. They're in the walls, man. Yeah, might as well keep having baby do stuff. Gotta have him. Gotta keep talking to baby to raise his affection, so. Keeps wanting to show off the other attack and not Volcanic Hit. Oh well. He really likes using that bite, not the Volcanic Hit. I know what to do, viewers. I can't really show it off if the game don't want to do it. So there we go. Yeah, we're getting a lot of experience and money. Like if I want to summon the money guy to hit people with this cold hard cash, you know. I believe the character is based off Goemon or whatever his name is, the famous thief. Oh, I'll cut this in, showing off what Volcanic Strike actually does. He just throws a fireball at you. I was gonna cut out this whole battle, but I'll just cut to the part where he throws that on me. Not that I need to show off all the attacks in the game, but it's like, you know, if I can, I will. If I remember. But as long as I say something, I'll remember to edit it in. Otherwise, if I'm quiet during that, I'll cut it out and not remember about it, so. Unfortunately, we'll fight quite a few enemies in this place as we head on to Denvrado, or whatever, so. I've noticed baby just doesn't want to transform these days. Wonder why that is. Anyway, let's grab another bug. Let's see about its couple. Maybe it's I mean, I know his affection is pretty high, if not maxed out. So he usually transforms when he's like high affection. So Oh, you know what? I haven't had Baby go fetch for a while. Let's see if we can find anything. If not, not a big deal. I've got so much money, it doesn't really matter. So, leather armor, sure, why not? We can sell it for not very much, but hey. Yeah, we're in the cold area of the game. You know, like all RPGs, gotta go to deserts, snowy mountains, seas, you know, all that. That makes for a fine experience. Alright, got a level up from the battle. Baby is now level 33. Alright. And we got a hamburger. As you want to get. Well, at least, oh, what's the guy's name from Popeye? Likes the burgers. Like, I will gladly pay you tomorrow for a cheeseburger today. I forgot what his name now is. Dang it. Anyway, we've made ourselves to Denvrado. Ew, that was a long journey. I came to see Saint Aravan. I need him to cure my disease. Well, I have to get going to Sanctuary now. I have to get going, but you don't have to talk to me. Hey, let's take a look around and see what more townspeople, more places to explore and talk to. It's great. I don't really need to sleep. I cast Freud most of the time, put the rock vipers to sleep. So look at all these names. A lot of people have stayed here. Wow, looks like Aunt Mary was here a long time ago. Knight, don't you kind of miss Orgo? It has been a hot minute since we've been back in town. So, you know. So I guess yes. They're fermented goat's milk to make cheese in this barrel. You know, I've never had goat's milk, or cheese. I wonder what it tastes like. The barrel contains fresh milk. Never heard of anybody storing milk in a barrel. I haven't either. Maybe there's probably a method to that, I bet. What a pretty flower. It looks like snowfall on a purple mountain. That looks pretty cool. I can tell you aren't from around here. Why? Because you don't smell like goat's milk. Is that a compliment? I guess it is. Searching the wooden shelf. Ah! A little bug just jumped out at me. Knight, don't bother trying to catch it. It's fast. Don't do or do not. There is no try. Seems strange to have a shelf like this with nothing on it. So don't even try to capture things. Don't even try to work at it. Alright, cool. What's that? You have to take that pig to God's Tower? I don't know much about God's Tower. You'll have to ask Aravan about that. By the way, do you need a room? It's 50 rubies per night. Nah. We have fresh goat's milk every day. Come stay with us sometime. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to trying it, you know. Same with raw milk. Yeah, I've heard it's not as bad as people say it's supposed to be. So, maybe one day. I mean, usually they sell raw milk to only feed your pets, but you can still drink it. There's always that risk of it not being pasteurized or whatever. Maybe they're making goat's milk cheese. Probably. Searching the wooden shelf. You found a number of hamburger patties. On the shelf? You can't take those. They're for the people staying here. Dang it. No free burgers. Even though I haven't used an item to heal in a long time. If I did, I would just buy spinach snacks because there's no reason to buy the weaker stuff anymore. Really, at this point, I would just sell hamburgers and stuff like that, or feed it to baby if you really don't want to sell them. Have you come to study with Master Aravan as well? No. Then you must be here to get an illness cured. Don't worry, Saint Aravan can cure any disease. Last week he even brought someone back from the dead. Was he Jesus? Jesus? Welcome to the gang. I too came here to study with Aravan. I've been here for 40 years, but I haven't made much progress. Aravan says it'll take another 1,000 years to be able to cure illnesses like he does. I'm not sure I'll live that long. If I were you, I'd think twice before signing up as a student. It takes forever to learn his skills. Aw. No, I don't see any issues with that at all. Nope. Yeah, there's an old man there. We'll talk to him here in a second, though. Yeah, let's see what's going on here. Yeah, nothing skeevy going on here. Nope, not at all. This table must have been made from a very old tree. And it was, well, hopefully the tree was dead before they cut it down. It's empty. I think he's about to use it for firewood. The barrel? Yeah, if it works. Well, hello there! It's not often that outsiders come to visit our little village. What brings you all the way up here? Ah, you are taking that pig back to where it was born? It sounds like you've had a long journey. I hope you enjoy our village before going on. Oh yes, you should talk to Sean outside. He'll show you the great view we have. Alright. That must be the old man. Don't get too close to the fire, you'll burn your hair off. What hair? Because isn't that like little red thing on him that, like just the... I forgot what that was called on helmets. You know, the little cloth that just covers the back of your head. Anyway. A barrel with a steel bottom must weigh a lot. Yeah. Time to lift it. I'm not gonna get any gains if I'm not lifting barrels with steel bottoms. Anyway, yeah, goat's milk in the barrel, of course, because everything's goat milk. Searching the wooden shelf. Nothing! Good day, sir! Oh wait, it says you can find... you find a set of incredibly ugly dishes. Isn't that subjective, though? What someone might find ugly, another one might find beautiful. Yeah. I don't buy designer plates or anything. I just buy standard plates as long as they're not cheaply made or made in, like, you know... Anyway. You know, crummy factory or anything like that. Like, so I usually, well, if I had the money, I'd buy, like, I'd just go to kilns, like places that actually make pottery, and just buy that stuff. You know, stuff that could be at least hand washed. Unfortunately, most of the stuff in my house is hand washed, but that's because it's hand-me-down from a previous generation, where most of the stuff wasn't designed with that involved. It was designed to be hand washed. So there's nothing in it, Knight. Well, I can still dream, can I? Come on, why do you keep having to ruin my dreams, girl? Anyway, we get a sickweed by checking this box. No dialogue, just getting it. Nothing here. Oh well, not everything has to have dialogue. I just like having dialogue, but there's, we don't have to have it. I guess. It's kind of weird with how many things you can check and get reactions from the characters, that the fact that stuff in the game doesn't have dialogue is actually kind of surprising sometimes. Have you seen my husband? He's green. Looks like a zombie. Oh, where could he be? It's nearly dinner time. I bought a lot of raw meat, especially for him. Yum. You know, he forgets things a lot now that he's a zombie. What? So, oh, is he the guy who got raised from the dead? So is the Olivan maybe more of a necromancer than a cleric? Take a close look at their closet. You find a lot of coats. Well, it is a winter town, so. Aren't you cold without a coat, Knight? Nope. In our RPGs, none of the characters ever get cold or change their outfits depending on the weather. Nope, not at all. Now, back in the day, I understand why. It was a limit restriction and all that, but nowadays you could easily do that, but they never change the story and have the character swap out clothing at all. Or if it's a game, they'll just let the player do it via customizable equipment or whatever. There's nothing in it, Knight. There are no cups. I guess they drank right out of the bottle. That's the way you should, especially if it's vodka. Which they probably do. Vodka is like one of the only liquids that doesn't freeze at the freezing point or whatever. That's why they drank it in like Siberia and stuff like that. What are the style of barrels native to this village? It's a barrel. What? I mean, I guess. I don't know. Firewood. You need a fireplace to survive in a cold place like this. Yeah, or really warm clothing. One of the two. You have to water a plant every day for it to grow this tall. That's a strong shelf. Yeah, you gotta take care of that. Okay. Gotta take care of those plants. They'll reward you with being grown big and strong. Although all the plants I have in my house don't actually grow that big. They're not meant to. I mean, I guess I could repot them and see if they grow bigger, but I think they're fine. Although, you know, some of the leaves do die every once in a while, so it's because I don't think they get enough sunlight. But where I keep them at, they don't get enough sunlight anyway. Wow, that's what I call a total mess. Ahem, yes, that's my wife's closet. She never cleans it up. Your wife's the one who doesn't clean up? Wow, that's actually a twist. Now you shouldn't open this without asking first. Well, too bad, I'm doing it. Then again, if you see some women's closets or bathrooms, you'd be surprised how they're just like us. They can be just as uncleanly as guys. Gross, shut it, shut it! That's the most foul-smelling cheese I've ever smelled. A whiff of that cheese will make even the hungriest monster run. I've heard there are certain types of cheese you have to like allow beneficial mold to grow, and some of the stronger cheeses are supposed to taste delicious, but they smell really, really strong. Who do you think goes out and collects all the firewood? Well, individually it's all of them, right? Because they all have to have firewood for their stoves. Aren't you cold in the outfit? Oh, your armor keeps you hot even in the winter? Then you must really have been hot in that desert near Rogo's tunnel. Yeah, I just didn't want to say anything. Because I can't say anything. My wife is the laziest person in the world. She won't clean, she won't cook, she won't do anything. Oh, so she's modern, huh? But well, actually, just general, at least in my country, it seems like just generally everyone's just getting lazy or want to pay people to do all that stuff. I have to do that in my house. My house is huge, like comparatively, and I live by myself, so it's like Great, I have to spend multiple days dusting and all the other stuff. You find a salt and pepper shaker. It's not huge like a mansion. It's just huge for what the general area is. Usually it's 2 floors, but the second floor is like 2 rooms, and they're small. So it's not like I have any. Anyway, find nice dishes. So it's not like I have like a mansion or anything like that. And it's a hand-me-down from grandfather who built it. So you know that's also the case. You know, it's an inheritance. Who makes all these barrels anyway? I don't know, man. Barrel maker, make me a barrel. Interesting. I've never seen a 6-sided barrel before. Can you roll it? That'd be a crazy die. Play that for tabletop gaming. Heck yeah. Although that would take that would be kind of a massive roll though. You find a bag of rice. Nothing in it. I mean, it's a bag. Well, I guess it's a bag of rice. You know, I mean, we don't get rice. We can't throw it at our enemies. We can't make birds eat it to explode. You know, stuff like that. Yeah, they say if you feed birds like rice, it's supposed to like expand their stomach and make them pop, but I've never actually seen that before, so I don't know how true that is. But I wonder what would happen if you mixed all these together. An explosion! You know what happens when you mix acids and bases, right? Oh, of course I do. These medicine jars have a date that are 4 years old. Why doesn't he replenish his stock? Because no one's here to buy it. Scales are covered in rust. Oh man, really no one doesn't do anything. I don't have much, but I suppose you want to see it anyway. What do you have? Yeah, just the standard stuff. Like I said, I might just get rid of my cheeseburgers, or at least drop them and buy just a bunch of spinach snacks. So, I mean, I've got the money, but I don't. Let me actually, let me dump a bunch of those because it heals 250 HP. Although at this point, it'd almost be better just to buy peach potions for my inventory and just cast the heal spells instead. We're at that point, I don't really need to use items for affection. I can just use Freud or whatever on that, so. Oh yeah, I forgot to sell the leather armor. Yeah, 50 rubies, why not? It'll pay for a couple peach potions, so. Actually, probably would be better just to, yeah, peach potion it, so. You know what, now I could probably buy like all those accessories I've been holding off on. I didn't do it in the early game because, you know, didn't have that money, but now we get way too much. Do you think they drink out of that big jug? What about cups? You gotta do it out of the jug, man. Less dishwashing. They should have put the fireplace over in the stove area. Well, they didn't, so now they're gonna pay for it. Forever. Forever. I don't want to leave town yet. Who's this guy? Excuse me, boy, but have you seen a zombie running around? Well, he's bound to be around here somewhere. I can't believe Aravan went and made a zombie. Got enough work as it is without having to hunt down zombies. Why on earth would he have brought someone back from the dead? I guess he just thought he was being cool or something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why every traveler that comes here sticks their nose up in our milk. I mean, it's so delicious. What about it isn't there to like? I don't know. I've never tasted your milk before, so maybe it's the smell, maybe it's the texture. I'm really bad about texture when it comes to eating things. Like certain foods I just do not like because of the texture, and that's it. I'm trying not to be a baby about it these days because I'm trying to expand my horizons and eat better, but some things just make it hard, like certain lettuce. I just can't eat certain lettuce. Milk seems to be the only thing people in this village drink. Well, it's good for you. I mean, other than the, was it not the fructose? Is it fructose in milk? Yeah, that can affect some people, or people trying to go with low sugar diets. Or those who are lactose intolerant. But if you, I forgot there's a method to where if you do a certain method, you can actually reduce the lactose, or if you do a certain style of things, you can reduce it so you can actually drink milk if you want to. It's not pasteurization, it's something else. Or maybe it is. Anyway, it must be hard to heat up this empty room in the winter. Nah, not really. Just get a couple of wood. It's a shame to burn wood, such good wood, but that's the point of it. Like, I mean, I guess you could make something out of it, I guess. No wooden box interest. I wonder if they water this fire with milk. Huh. I don't think the plant would like what's in milk. It probably wouldn't handle it very well. But I don't know. I've never actually looked up what happens if you feed plants something other than water. It'd probably do something to them anyway, if not kill them. Just because, you know. Alright, I think we've talked to everyone, so alright, let's well, not everyone, but you know, let's talk to that old man. Let's see, take a look at the view. It's so beautiful. I could look out at this view forever and ever. Do you want to take a look? Sure. Nice cutscene. Well, PS1 cutscene anyway. Well, that was beautiful. Was that beautiful or what? Say, I've seen that pink animal before somewhere. I've got it. That's the animal that the stork was carrying away from God's tower on the night of the Great Storm. Surprised you remember that specific detail. Really? Anyway, we're finally getting close to baby's home. Isn't that great news, baby? Yeah, finally. I wonder what this whole thing is about. Like, why were you sent out in the first place, or where were you supposed to go? You know, it's time to find the place where baby was born. It's so beautiful. Okay. Yeah, you just get the cutscene again if you do that. Okay, but you're missing out on a great view. Nah, I think I'll be fine. Alright, see if there's anyone else here. I think we've talked to everyone. Well, not quite, but I'll show up here in a second, so. Let's talk to these people. No matter how many times I hear that song, it always feels like the first time. He's such a great listener. And a great guitar player. I just adore him. He's the greatest. Greatest, huh? Hey, you little boy. Do you want me to sing a song for you? Nah. You don't know what you're missing, dude. I'm a nice guy, though, and I'll still let you buy my record. I'm selling it for 1,000 ruby. Do you want one? Nah. Oh, man, you're gonna regret it when I make it on the charts. See you around, dude. Alright. Yeah, I will listen to him. Why not? Okay, here we go. This is just a ballad about the great prophet Carmine, our savior. Oh dear. His mighty mane flowing golden as the sun doth wane. Carmine, Lord of men, take us away to that golden day. Did you like it? Do you want to hear another verse? Sure. Okay, here we go. The second verse. Carmine, our savior, in the morning, not yet old. His flaming locks shine like gold. Our great leader, Carmine, take all that's mine. La 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 la. Hey! I don't know, I always find it lazy when songwriters put in a line where it's just la la la. I don't know. Pretty hot, huh? We got a lot more on this record. I'm selling it for 1,000 ruby. Do you want to buy one? Sure. Thanks, dude. You get an item, the record. As a special gift for buying my record, I'll throw in this toy. Yeah, for buying his overpriced piece of crap, I mean his record of delicious music, we get the living toy Hornet for doing that. So, yay. Alright, Hornet's toy number 31. It's a multiple, and it can give poison effects to one enemy for 2 PP. So, kind of a long time just to give a poison effect to one person after all this time. Okay, nah, we're good. I already bought the record, so. Wow, his singing is too good. I mean, it's like so good. Like, no one else even sounds close to that sounding that good. Alright. Okay, where's the... There's supposed to be... Where are you? There he is. Yeah, there's the zombie guy. Brains! I must have brains. Somebody bring me brains. Raw meat. I want raw meat. No, that's alright, dude. I'm not gonna do that. Alright. Okay. So anyway, that's pretty much it for Denverado. So we're gonna head on to the next section. Oh wait, one more character to talk to. I forgot about you. Looking kind of sick you are. Yeah, that's for sure. If I were you, I'd like to go to see Aravan about that. And yeah, that's alright. When you are sick, you must not get help for it, no? Saint Aravan lives just down the road from here. Why don't you go and see him? He can cure anyone you know. Last week he went and brought a dead man back to life. Oh, sorry. Don't worry about the money. Aravan will cure you for nothing. That's why he is a saint. So will you be going to see him, yeah? Sure, why not? It's on the way there, I guess. So. Yeah, we'll see what this Aravan character is all about. I mean, he might be legit, but then again, he did create a zombie, so... Alright, gained a level up for Knight from the Belt, level 34. Yeah, if you have Freud, he basically takes care of the Rock Vipers, so really no. The only other thing I would use is if you've got it, Terroroid would also work too, if Freud's not working for some reason, so you can run away. Yeah, all these Rock Vipers like being put to sleep. Or again, scared off or whatever, so. Yeah, nothing we can handle. You know, it is a little annoying when Freud either stops working too early or doesn't work at all. It's rare, but it can happen, so. I know I can do quite a bit of level grinding here if I really wanted to, but... Which, I guess, technically this is probably going to be the best place if you want to level grind, and our next step is level 41, actually. Alright, we got a new enemy here. Wasn't sure if we hit that spot yet, but as soon as we leave the previous wasteland for the wasteland near the Holy Shrine, we fight Lyo birds, so they can use Fang Attack and Rage Tornado, and they can sometimes drop Bubblegum. Bubblegum at this late of the game? Yeah, there's only so many healing items in the game though, so. And really a lot of your toys kind of make up for that. And once again, you probably want to use Freud or something like that to, you know, crowd control him. I was hoping he'd use his other attack so that way I could crowd control for the rest of it, so. And we're not too far off in the Holy Shrine, so. Where Aravan is, apparently. There it is. Okay. Although it might almost be done, though. Yeah. Not quite a level yet. We're getting so much experience now that it takes quite a bit to gain a level. Well, actually, not that many battles, but still. Alright, gained a level up from Baby, now he's level 34. That's actually not too far away from level either. Just a couple more battles. Yeah, usually the end game levels aren't that really that bad. I'm surprised that those monsters just bunched up on me, man. Scary. Alright, gained a level for Knight for that battle, level 35. So a little behind on levels, but you know, like I said, 41's probably our next step, so. Anyway, let's head on in here. The Holy Shrine of the Shrine of the Silver Monkey. What the heck is that thing? Kalkanoa's party has set off for God's Tower to find Artima. I sense that something's gone wrong. How rude of me. You are tired from your long journey. Would you like me to refresh your body and soul? Nah, that's alright. Yeah, actually we do. Heal me, please. Thank you. Yeah, you got free healing there, so. Well, these are nice cultists. Master Alvin is meditating at the moment. Oh, well, can we talk to him? What a pretty statue. A pew. A few. Are you sneezing? I bet those are gods that guard the main deity of the temple. I bet these are... Okay, the same thing. Pew pew. A few few. And you. Alright, I don't have any descriptions. Yeah, I like the music in here. Very calming. What's up with your eye, man? I mean, maybe you need some glasses? Or... I mean, that could work, you know. Okay, whatever. Red armor and a horn helmet? You'd stick out like a sore thumb. Only a great warrior could have survived wearing that. I wonder if that's a reference to something, like Dragon Quest or something. 10 cool ways to sit with your legs crossed and float. So this is what the teacher studies back here? Interesting. I don't know how many ways you... Really? 10 ways to make yourself look cool while doing that? Oh, whoops. Guess too close to that. All his clothes are identical. Yeah, just a basically a diaper, and that's it. Oh, okay. Yeah. How many sets of white robes can one old man possibly need? All of them. No grasshopper. Feel the strength. Patient grasshopper. Wax on, wax off. Meditating? I call that sleeping. Yeah, so we don't even gotta find out how the Great Aravan gives people, like, resurrection techniques? Alright. Anyway. Okay, let's head on into the swamp itself. I think there should be one enemy in there we haven't fought, so... Which, I mean, it's just technically a swamp. I'll show you. Yeah, see? Whoa, that's scary, man. And so is this monster! Alright, whoa! Yeah, talk about a Cthulhian horror. Noggin? Really? But anyway, these are Octagugs. They have 780 HP. They can body hurl and limb grab. They can also possibly drop leopard shields, which is just for selling purposes at this point. I forgot the best shield I can get, so. I might as well summon a dude. Let's see, who have I not summoned yet? We're summoning you. I haven't summoned you, but I'll save that for later. Now let's summon Vegas just to show it off. Yeah, you'd think hitting the 7 would do a lot of damage. Nope, but hey, it's the thought that counts. And it'll still do decent damage in him, so I guess it's not that bad. Let's see, showing Vampire, Tough Wall, Timeout, or show that, Terroroidium. Tarantula, that's... Yeah, sure. I don't think I've shown enough. Can you even see him? There we go. Well, we didn't get to the front of him. All his attacks are missing. Ow. Luckily, these guys actually don't hit that hard. At least not against me, anyway. Yeah, Baby does more damage usually during his those phases. So let's see. We already showed up that. Oh yeah, let's show Sumo. Yeah, I wonder if it summons a sumo character. Yeah, he missed. Yeah, he's one of those guys that, like he said before. Now we got some money. I forgot how much money you get when he hits that. I'll have to look that up later. I don't know if I have the actual stats for that though. Yeah, I don't know that one off the top. I'll have to look up the list on that one. So I know a few things about this game, but not everything. So let's see. We already summoned Stare. Yeah, Sumo mode has to work, and even then he's a one-time thing. So since he didn't hit, his percentages to hit are pretty low. So I haven't actually shown off Samurai. So let's show that off. Yeah, decent damage, I guess. Oh, yeah, I forgot to. Yeah, let's go and heal, baby. Actually, maybe I might run back and heal just because I'm using all this PP just to show it all off. Yeah, if you want to summon him, I believe you have to have a toy out to do that, so if you really want to use him, summon one guy and then bring it back. But really, as strong as Samurai is, it's not really worth all the mode to just get him out. And could show Sacrobat just to show it off. Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, it's not even worth sacrificing a toy. And you have to keep summoning toys to get it to happen. Let's see, Sacrobat. We already shown off Psychodot. Well, actually, I don't think I actually shown off Psychodot. Yeah, I'll show that off. Like what it looks like. I'm like never gonna use it really, so. Actually, using Psychodoc isn't actually bad at this level, mainly because it only costs, it's 20 HP, and he's only 5 PP, and you can cast Angel at 20 PP, so it heals quite a bit at this point. So yeah, it's actually not that bad of an idea to use them, and getting the levels here isn't too difficult because really the Octagugs really don't do that much damage to me personally, and if you really want to, you could just cast Tough Wall on Baby. So it's actually not a bad way to like gain experience. So a lot of suggestion is to get yourself to level 41 by this point if you really need to. I don't think it's necessary to grind that much, especially with the good gear and everything I have. But if you want to have an easier experience than leveling up your guy that much. I mean, I'll still fight things on the way there if it comes down to it, but I'm not gonna like I'm not gonna go grinding anymore since I don't really need to. Just follow the road, and then we need to make our way to God's Tower. Yeah, we're almost there, folks. The whole point of this journey is almost upon us. Alright, gained a level for Baby. Got level 35 from that battle. Yeah, those guys give like I think 5,000 experience per fight, so like I said, it's not a bad idea to fight those guys, you know. Let's see, I'm trying to remember if there's anything. Nope, okay. I mean, yeah, we could heal, I guess. I really wish you could use living toys outside of combat for healing, but nope. That's why the game makes you do that, so actually might as well. I'll just use some hamburgers. Oh yeah, I need to send this to Baby since... Whoops. Alright. Alright, let's make our way to God's Tower, finally, after all this time. It's been a long journey, but we finally made it. Yep. How many episodes was that? This is 16, I think? It's not bad. We're at God's Tower. Could have been less if I didn't talk to everyone, but... Yeah, finally, after all this time. Look, there's Calcanor and the other two. Oh yeah, I guess we can see him save the world while we're here. So we complete our main objective and see a side objective, so... Who's that with the red cape? He screams bad guy to me. Carmine, even if you succeed in unsealing Zizon, we already have the holy stones to seal him right back. Give it up! Gwendolyn, use your spells to arrest him. Yes, my lord. What are you doing, Gwendolyn? Here are the stones you wanted, Master Carmine. What's going on? Yeah, the old man who's had that weird segment back in Triscan is actually a villain. Call me shocked. Gwendolyn, what are you doing? Why are you hiding in the stones? Good work, Gwendolyn. Or should I say, Glor. Not even I thought you would be able to get them so easily. It was all thanks to those fools, Master. Just a lot of my people call people fools. Gwendolyn, you traitor. Rummel, what's going on? I don't understand. You poor pathetic creatures. Gwendolyn is my servant Glor. I should thank you, of course. You brought me the stones faster than I could have ever found them myself. Such efficiency. Huh. Now nobody can stop me from carrying out my plans. What? We traveled all around the world for those stones because Gwendolyn said we needed them to stop Carmine's plan. Gwendolyn, you traitor, how could you? Silence! No. Got my, Legend of the Guy reviews coming back. Glor, you have done an excellent job. It was my pleasure, Master. I have one more task for you. One last task. One last task, Master? Master, no. Why? Please, not that spell. Master. Bye-bye, Glor. Oh, and remember, evil is what evil does. Alright, Forrest. What would you call an evil version of Forrest Gump? Forrest... Drump? I don't know. Oh, wow. He got turned into a big dragon... or undead dragon thingy. Well, Calcanor can beat guys pretty easily, right? So this shouldn't be a problem, right? for boss battle against Galore. Get him, Calcanor. You've got this. What the? Whoa, that's a lot of damage, but you can do quite a bit of damage. Yeah, look at that. Wait, why isn't that one girl casting spells to help him? That's quite a bit of damage, even if we couldn't take that many shots. Yeah, cross attack. Go, go. You got this, Calcanor. I believe in you. You beat us so easily, so this should be a snap. Deathbuster. Well, that ain't much more. I mean, it seems impressive. Yeah, combo, combo. Go all anime on him. Don't let that death breath is just a name. That's all it is. What the? He beat him, but we couldn't beat him. Uh-oh, this ain't good. Oh dear. Lord Calcanor. Yeah, why didn't you help him with magic during that battle, lady? Well, we're about to get the chance for boss time against Galore again with with her there. So with Rommel. Love Tornado. Yeah, why weren't you helping him at the same time? Yeah. Oh, that's not that impressive. Oh dear. Yeah, her attacks remind me of a Dragon Quest character like Jessica or something like that. I mean, they've had actually, no, Jessica wasn't out by this. Dragon Quest 8 wasn't out by this time, or was it? Yeah, it was 8. Yeah, I'm thinking. Yeah, I feel like she's not gonna last. Although she doesn't take as much damage from the breath. I guess because of magic resistance or whatever. But yeah, her spells aren't doing much, so I doubt that's gonna beat him. But she's pretty. Oh, I was about to say she's pretty sturdy, but nope. Oh dear. Well then. This is not good. Lord Calcanor, Wait! Well, it's time for us to step up. Yeah, you beat us before, Calcanor, but, Kui? Well, Kui yourself! For boss battle against Galore, but this is legit, we actually have to fight him. Alright, so Galore has 1,560 HP, you can use Nail Blade and Death Breath as you saw. So, like all times, oh yeah, we'll do that. Like all battles, now that we have this ability, Tough Wall for Baby, and then Contributor, and then Windmeister. Yeah, same as the previous boss battle. And since we got a decent amount of armor, we won't take a ton of damage for this. I don't know why Calcanor took more damage, but okay. Yeah, Contributor, since we have so much money, it doesn't matter. Yeah, 20 gold for like almost 200 damage, or depending on what it is. Yeah, look at that, 300 damage. And then let's get Windmeister out to help. And then just beat the crap out of him. That's pretty much it, unfortunately, folks. A lot of the strategy gets pretty straightforward after that. I mean, I could use Status Affliction stuff, but like I said, we're already doing enough damage from this, so there's really no reason to. I mean, I could use an attack lowering toy on him, I guess. But like I said, even at my level, we can handle him. Mainly with the help of the toys. If we didn't have the toys, maybe I would need to level grind a bit. So. Yeah, we can handle this. We got your game. And down goes Galore, the zombie dragon. With the power of money! Money does make the world go round, huh? Yeah, we don't even get that much more experience or money for beating him. Must warn Trescan. Well, tell King what happened. Oh. Rommel! Knight, we have to get some help right now. Oh, those wounds look bad. I got it, the holy man, Arvan, he can help us. But you might turn him into zombies, though. Let's go back and bring him back here. Alright. Lord Calcanor, It hurts, please somebody help me. Well, I mean, he never really He did attack us as one time, but he did help us at one time too, so I guess it evens out. Hurry, let's go get Arvin. Alright, so yeah, we have to go back to the Holy Shrine to get him, so to save Calcanor and Rommel there, so I mean they did weaken the creature for us. I assume that story-wise that's what actually happens. They weaken the monster, so that way we can actually finish him off. Although Calcanor did most of the damage. Makes you wonder what his HP totals were by that point. Oh yeah, there is one other monster here. It's like a tree. What's his name? Tree Grab or Tree Gob or whatever. But we've already fought them before, so we don't have to worry about them. I guess if you need the summon from him, I believe he drops the summon. Let me double check. Triad, yeah, Triad, but we've already gotten that summon, so. Let me go and heal really quick. I sense danger, yet our blind teacher does not fear danger. We will not run. How rude of me. You are tired from your long journey. Would you like me to refresh your soul and body? Yes. Need a heal even though Glor didn't really do that much damage to me. Not really. Master Orphan is available now. He woke up, finally. Alright, old man. We need your help. Just don't zombify him, please. Help? Calcanor and Rommel, they're hurt. Patience, you two are worried about, our save. I have sent an assistant to carry them to Triskin. How did you know? That's not important right now. What's important is that I sense darkness all around. A bad omen come true. And now another of the holy creatures is in grave danger. Oh dear. Well, that's not ominous. Spark, spark. What's wrong, baby? Wait, baby, wait! Tell us what's wrong. Yeah, we've done this whole journey before. I mean, yeah, we still can't understand you, but still. Something horrible is going to happen at God's Tower? How do you know that? What is it, boy? Is Timmy stuck in a well? I have to go. I have to go there right now. We'll go there with you. I don't want to put you two in danger, so I'm going by myself. Dude, your defense rating sucks, baby. Thanks for taking care of me. I'll never forget you. Baby, what are you talking about? We aren't going to let you go there alone. If anyone goes, we'll all go. Right, Knight? Yes, sir. So what are we waiting for? Let's go back to the tower. Wait. Let me give you something that might be of some use to you. And we get the living toy, Gabriel. Oh, we're getting angels now? All right. I think Gabriel is supposed to be the sword of God, if I remember correctly. But, all right, Gabriel is toy number 26. He's multiple. He fully heals you and baby for max HP. He costs a bit at 50 PP. So depending on what point of the game you are, that's either really good or too expensive. Right now, maybe a little bit expensive. But yeah, he's a full heal completely. So thank you, Arvid. All right. I feel great pain. Horrible things are happening. You probably felt it too. Yeah, I bet baby did. Let's go find out what's happening, going on inside God's Tower. Well, looks like Calcanor is not going to be much help for us. Calcanor and Rommel. So it looks like it's up to us. But what's baby's situation in the God's Tower? What does the God's Tower hold? Is it God? Is it something much more intense? Find out next time in the next episode of Guardians Crusade. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.